Very good morning class, myself Pallavi Anand and I welcome you all in a session of Science Standard 4. So, in this very session we will learn about the 12th chapter, that is air, water and weather. Okay, so this is a part 2. One previous video already be there on a YouTube session. So, in the previous video we already have discussed about the sun, the uses of sun, ultimate source of sun, about air, the land breeze and the sea breeze. That topic is available in the previous video. So in this very session we will learn about water. How sun is responsible for changing the state of water. So the sun also changes the state of water causing humidity and rain. Sun changes the state of water as changes into water vapor due to the sun. So the water changes into the water vapor causing humidity and rain. Sun changes water into water vapor. The water vapor present in an air called humidity. What is humidity? The amount of water vapor present in the air, that is known as humidity. Droplets of water vapor join together to form cloud. So, as I said, the amount of water vapor present in a air is known as humidity, and when the tiny droplets, small droplets of water vapor come and join together, it will form a shape of cloud. And when the cloud become heavier, when it's becoming lots many water droplets join together, cloud become heavier, and when it become heavier, it start falling into the as a rain. Fall down as a rain. It will fall down as a rain. So when the water droplets collect together, it form a cloud, and when the cloud become heavier, it will fall down as a rain, or it will drop down as a rain. But the place where it is a very cold region, you are seeing that snowfall, you have heard so many times snowfall is there. So what at that time, when there is cold or very extreme cold was there, what happened? If the water is falling from the cloud as a rain, it turns into the snow. Water is falling from the cloud in a form of water droplet, but as it was coming in contact with the temperature, it turns into a snow, and there will be a snowfall. Okay, so this is how sun is responsible for the change of state of water, and it changes the water in the form of humidity or rain. Okay, and the changes of water is known as evaporation. So let's learn the process of change of water into the vapor or heating. Due to the heat of the sun, the water changes from water to water vapor. Due to the extreme temperature of the sun, the water of a sea, pond, etc. turns into the water vapor, and that very vapor is becoming the droplets of water. That the vapor which was turned by the sun into the vapor, from water to vapor by the sun heat, that vapor come together to form cloud. As we already have learned here, that droplets of water come together to form cloud. From where that droplets come? That droplets come by the process of evaporation. What is evaporation? Due to the heat of the sun, the water in the water area, or you can say sea, lake, pond, water bodies, they start evaporating. They start changing into the vapor, and that very vapor turns into the water droplets. Okay, so the process of change of water into water vapor or heating in presence of or by the help of sun, that very process is known as evaporation. That is known as evaporation. Okay, evaporation. Next is the factor of evaporation depend on the following things. As you can see, the rate of evaporation is depending on the following things. Okay, so wind. How evaporation depend on wind? As the evaporation become faster when it is a windy day. when there is a lots of wind, you can say there is a windy day, so wind is blowing very fast, what will happen? The rate of evaporation will become faster. Temperature, the evaporation is faster if the temperature is high. The temperature also depend, the evaporation also depend on the temperature. The increase in temperature increase the rate of evaporation. Dry air faster when the air is dry. Rate of evaporation is high or fast, you can say, when there is dry air. Okay. Now surface area. The rate of evaporation depends upon the surface area. The large the surface area of the liquid, the large rate of evaporation will occur. The faster if the exposed surface area of a liquid is large. When it is available in a small tub or a small bucket, the rate of evaporation is low. But when you will see the evaporation will very fast and very rapid when there is a used water body. So the size or the surface area of the liquid matters in the rate of evaporation. Okay. Next we will learn about condensation.